If you are above
Hello again, everybody. Harry Carey from Wrigley Field on a beautiful day for baseball.
All right, welcome to the Baseball Show. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Ruby Tuesday. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Raymond Report. Come each and every day, learn more about sports handicapping using the Raymond Report. In fact, if you go to the website, go to horses, go to Raymond Report System, and you will see the 5 fundamentals of sports handicapping. And each and every day, we're going to talk about value, percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we always use a strict money management system. Come learn more about the Raymond Report today at atsstats.com. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond, a 5-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Also, the author of the 24-hour rule. Come learn about embracing patience and discipline in sports betting. Come learn more about our chapters, strength of schedule, advanced betting strategies, betting on different type of sports. In fact, when today you're going to listen to the show, you're going to hear me talk about A, B, and C-type teams. And when we talk about A-type teams, those are teams with a 60 or higher win percentage. B-type teams, those are teams with a 50 to 59.9. And C-type teams, those are teams below 500. And we're also going to talk about the cycle these teams are in. If a team is in a bullish cycle, a neutral cycle, or bearish cycle. And that is a way to gauge if a team is on a hot streak, a losing streak, or as Joe Namath would say, hey, if a team is struggling, that's a team that's in a bearish cycle. All right, one thing we will have on this show here today, actually we'll have 2 things. We're going to have
can we have fun?
And number 2,
I want winners.
And at the end of the day, we want to make it to a cash out Monday, and hopefully you guys made it out to a cash out Monday, and hopefully you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. Went to Toronto on the weekend to play a football game. It was a good successful trip. Hey, the team did very well. And yesterday was Canada Day. Took it easy. And then Friday went to the Ottawa Red Blacks game. Didn't see that coming. It was a tight game, tight defensive battle, and Hamilton pulled up in the fourth quarter with about 26 seconds left. They scored a touchdown, but the Ottawa Red Blacks took advantage of a really poor decision on special teams. They squib kicked it, and Ottawa took the ball to the 50-yard line, and 2 plays later, they're kicking the game-winning field goal. So special teams didn't help the Hamilton Tiger Cats this weekend, and the Ottawa Red Blacks don't look now 2-1 on the season, and looking forward to see what they do this weekend in Winnipeg. All right, you know what? A lot of baseball games going today. In fact, let me take 1 second here, put on the fan. Yeah, a little hot in here today, so put on the ceiling fan, hey, and yeah, so Winnipeg, yeah, so they're going to play Winnipeg this weekend, and then we'll see what happens after that. But we do have a lot of baseball games going today. In fact, only 3 games yesterday. That's why I didn't do a show. I was going to do a podcast yesterday, and I said there's only 3 baseball games, so there's not a lot to really talk about. So, you know what? I'll do a video instead. So hopefully you guys took advantage of the video, and I see some of you guys enjoy the video. And yeah, you know what? The videos are a little shorter and right to the point. But podcast is more like the, like I say, every time I do a video, it's like a drive-through window, right? You go get your meal through a wall, and then you move along. And when you do a podcast, you sit down, nice Italian restaurant, hey, enjoy the ravioli, wait for the cream souffle to come, and enjoy the company of your audience, right? All right, so the bullpen a little quiet here on the Tuesday. Hey, we're gonna have to wake up the bullpen here, and yeah, there you go, a little Ric Flair to the bullpen. And again, the bullpen is what we call our chat box. So if you're out there on the web and you want to say good morning, good afternoon, or good night to anybody or myself, and you want a little soundbite roll call, I'll give you any soundbite you want to hear. I know the Joe Namath is a popular one, and so is the Jerry Maguire. Show me the money! Yeah, and Jerry Maguire is a very popular soundbite. All right, let's get right into it, and let's go ring the opening bell. And let's go see what the bookmakers did this weekend and how the favorites and underdogs did on the weekend. All right, so looking at the 7-day average, you can see the favorites are 58.6%, and yesterday was 2-1 for the favorites. In fact, the favorites are now on a 4-game win streak. If you do the tally right here, there's 29, 31 wins for the favorites, and then you got 16, 17, 31, and 17 the last 4 days. And they say there'd be no math on this show, but we just did a little bit of math. And looking at the over-unders, 55.9% of the favorites have cashed in the last 7 days. So, you know what? Neutral market when it comes to the over-unders. And on the run line, 51.1% of run line underdogs have cashed tickets the last 7 days. So, neutral market all the way around except for the favorites. Favorites are just one percentage above the 57.1 is my neutral market. We're at 58.6 last 7 days. So I was hoping to get with 60% by July, but it didn't happen. We're 1.2% below. And this was like at 55% about a month ago. And favorites went on a crazy tear. If you look at all the candles right here, these are all the favorites that won in the month of June. And the All-Star break's coming, so we'll see if the favorites gets us over 60% come the All-Star break. All right, let's get into the games today. We got a lot of games to handicap, and let's get right into it. All right, the Miami Marlins taking on the Boston Red Sox. Now, the Bo Sox going to send Cutter Crawford to the hill against Valente Beloso of the Miami Marlins. And Cutter Crawford on the season, 3-7, a 3.59 ERA. Boston 9-6 in their last 15 trips to Marlins Park, 6-9 to the under. And looking at the analytics on this game here today, you can see Boston is 6-4 in the last 10. They're playing on 1 day's rest. Now, if you go back to the rain report, I talked about at the top of the show, you got to look at the big three, right? Value, percentage play, performance cycles. And if you look at the value in this game here today, you got minus 144 as the ATS line, and you got 158. So you got a $14 difference when it comes to the value. So Boston a little bit overvalued today against Miami. Had Miami at, let me see here, plus, where's Miami? Plus 138. So fair market value if you do like the Miami Marlins. And the total's at 8. Kogo's at 49%. Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. And you got a B neutral against a C neutral type team. So that just means the teams are either 4-3, 3-4 in their last 7 games. And when you look at the over-under records for the last 10, 6-3-1 to the over for the Boston Red Sox, 4-6 to the under for the Miami Marlins. And you know what? I'm going to have to lean with the Bo Sox in this one. They're playing a little bit better right now. You got Cutter Crawford with his 3.59 ERA. You know, the ERA is not too bad. It's a little bit, average when it comes to Major League Baseball averages. The winning record, though, 3-7, could be a little bit better. And it's a little when you think about it, right? The Boston Red Sox have a winning record of 44-39. You would think some of these starters would have a little bit better record, but Boston does well in Miami. Give me the Bo Sox today over the Miami Marlins, and you can put it on the board. Where's my hot?
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, let's go to Progressive Field where the Cleveland Guardians, coming off a 6-2 win last game against the Kansas City Royals, they're taking on the Chicago White Sox, who are going to send Chris Flexen. Hopefully, you can flex on the mound here today, who is 2-7 on the year, 5.13 ERA. Carlos Carrasco of the Guardians, he's 3-6, a 5.27 ERA. And looking at the line from the bookmakers, minus 199 is the line. I had minus 172 as my line here for Cleveland. So you can see another overvalued price here on the Cleveland Guardians. And looking at the Chicago White Sox, I had them at plus 198. So you are getting an undervalued Chicago White Sox team who are 4-6 in their last 10, 3-7 to the under. Kogo's at 35%. C neutral against A neutral. And again, C just means they're a team below 500. A means that they're a team above 60%. Neutral means they're 3-4, 4-3 last 7. And looking at Chicago White Sox, they do have a little bit of history here. They're 9-6 last 15, but 4-11 to the under. And looking at today's starting pitchers, 5.13 ERA for Chris Flexen, a 5.27, a little bit high ERA. But again, I think this is one of those games where you got to go with your gut feeling. And you know what? I can't. The Guardians to me are the better team in this spot, but I think the total is where you want to go. I'm going to take a shot here with the under. I'm going to go under, and let's hope Chris Flexen can give us 5 good innings against Carlos Carrasco at Progressive. Give me the under 9.5 today at Progressive Field.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, feel like we're on a speed date here today. Hey, we're just moving along. Hey, that's okay though. You know, just to the point, right? Get to the point, get to the picks, and get in the fast lane, Grandma. Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are going to be road underdog in this one. Minus 119 is the line. 8.5 is the total. Today you got Kyle Gibson guitars going up against Mitch Keller of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now Keller 9-4 in a year, a 3.20 ERA, while Gibson is 5-3, a 3.70 ERA. St. Louis 7-8 in their last 15 trips to PNC Park, one of the nicest parks in Major League Baseball. In fact, voted number one by a lot of websites and magazines and fans. So if you ever get a chance to go to PNC Park, it's a thing of beauty in the background, right? Also, you got the Bucks off a 4-2 win over the Atlanta Braves. Pittsburgh 5-5 last 10, 3-7 to the under. Looking at the value index, I had the Bucks at minus 145. Bookmakers are giving you a nice little discount today with Mitch Keller at minus 119. And for the St. Louis Cardinals, they are 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games, 6-4 to the over. I had them at plus 132, so you're getting a nice little undervalued Cardinals team here today. Or you're getting pretty good value at I had them at plus 132, so they're a pick 'em price, right? So yeah, maybe undervalued a bit here today. 68% is the Kogo, 68. It's a pretty high total. And the computer pick does like St. Louis win, 4.43 to 4.39. The over under 8.82. And you know what? I might go with the Geico Insurance here. I might take a look at the Geico Insurance, minus 192. A little expensive, minus 192. But that's what you do when you buy insurance, right? You got to pay the piper. All right, give me the St. Louis Cardinals plus 1.5 runs today against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And if you find that line a little bit too expensive, just marry it with another parlay, right? Parlay it with someone else. All right, there you go. You can put that on the board.
You can put it on the board.
All right, let's go to Nationals Park, where the Washington Nationals taking on the New York Mets. The Mets coming off a 9-7 win yesterday over the Nats, and today they're going to send Sean Manaea against DJ Hertz of the Washington Nationals. Now DJ on the season is lefty, 1-2, a 5.48 ERA. He's up against Sean Manaea, so we got a battle of the southpaws today. Manaea 5-3, a 3.89 ERA. And speaking of southpaws, let's go take a look how these teams do against lefties. Hey, the bullpen's still asleep out there, or what? Got a little piece there right there. Hey, we got to wake up the bullpen here. All right, let me see here. What do we got? We have the New York Mets, 6-4 on the road against lefties, 7-3 to the over. And for the Washington Nationals, they're 5-6 at Nationals Park, 4-7 to the under. And 3-11-2 coming off a left-handed pitcher, which they faced yesterday. And who is the pitcher that they faced yesterday? It was who was the pitcher they faced yesterday? And I got it right here. It was Peterson. That's right, David Peterson, the lefty. All right, so we got 4.88 for the New York Mets, 4.09 for the Washington Nationals, 8.97. And what did I say the record was on the over-under against southpaws for the New York Mets? 7-3 to the over. I don't know. Kogo's at 34%. Kogo's very low, 34%. Look at the Washington, 7-3 last 10 to the over. And for the New York Mets, 5-4-1 to the over-under. Minus 131 was my line. So if you like the Mets, you're getting fair market value. And if you like the Nationals, I had them at plus 142. And you're getting about, what, plus 112 about in that range. And you got B bullish against C bearish type team. So you got a hot New York Mets team right now against a national team who's struggling. And they've been struggling now for 6 days. So, you know what? I'm going to go with the kind of like the over here. But something tells me the Mets are the better play. And you're getting Sean Manaea. Yeah, give me the New York Mets. Give me the Mets against Washington, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, good morning, Coach. How was your Canada Day? Oh, Canada Day was great. Yeah, Canada Day was a nice, relaxing day. We on Saturday, I was in Toronto. On Sunday, we went to the Red Blacks game, and then yesterday we took it easy. Went to the dog park, cleaned the whirlpool, and took it easy. Watched the festivities at on Parliament Hill. And yeah, so it was a good Canada Day. Hope you guys, all my fellow Canadians, have a good. Hope you guys had a good Canada Day, and our American friends, July 4th, 2 days away, and you guys will be you'll be up next. Hey, you guys were on deck yesterday. All right, let's go to the Bronx. Let's go to the Bronx, and if we're gonna play the Bronx, we might as well play some John Sterling right here, eh?
Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
All right, let's see if the Yankees win today against the Cincinnati Reds. Minus 197 is the line. 8.5 is the total. And you can see the Yankees coming off an 8-1 win over the Toronto Blue Jays. In fact, I think they won the series over the weekend against the Blue Jays. And for Cincinnati, they're going to send Graham Ashcraft to the hill today, and they're off a 2-0 loss last game against the Cards. They are now 4-6 last 10, 5-5 when it comes to the over-under, while the Yankees 3-7 in their last 10, 8-2 to the over. Minus 227 was the line, so you're getting a Yankees team who's a little bit overvalued here, and the Yankees have allowed a lot of runs. In fact, let me go take a look at their last 7 games on how many runs against they've allowed. Yeah, go back to the Baltimore series. They allowed 17 runs against Baltimore in one game, and then they went to, I think it was the New York Mets, and then they allowed a lot of runs. So let me go back here. The Yankees against Baltimore, 17-5 in that series, and then they played the Braves 8-1, and then they won 8-3, and then 3-1, and then the Mets, they lost 9-7, 12-2, and then the Blue Jays beat them 9-2 in game 1. Then the Yankees won 16-5, and then 9-3, and then 8-1. So you know what, the inconsistency of the New York Mets, or maybe consistency of offense and defense, they're all over the place. Maybe the total's where you want to go in this one, because the Yankees pitching has not been up to par of late. And what's the total in this game? 8.5. You got Graham Ashcraft, and if you look at Graham Ashcraft right now, 4-4 on the year. A 5.45 ERA, and Lewis Hill, he got lit up the other. I thought he got lit up one game there. I think it was against Atlanta. Let me go check a look at Lewis Hill's last couple of starts. All right, so against the Blue Jays, yeah, he got lit up like a Christmas tree the last 2 starts. Against Baltimore, didn't even make it out of the second inning. He had 8 hits, 7 runs, 7 earned, 1 home run. 2 walks, 1 K, and then 4 1/3 against the Mets. So you know what? Maybe people are starting to figure out Lewis Hill. Give me the over in this game between the Yankees and the Reds, and let's hope we can catch that ticket. And the only thing that a little concerns me is that when Cincinnati faces the New York Mets, 5-10 to the under. I wonder. You know what? Stick with it. I'm going to go over the total. I kind of like Cincinnati on the run line too, but let me see. C neutral against A bearish. Yeah, you know what? Not really feeling it. Maybe beer and pizza money. Beer and pizza money on the over, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board.
All right, let's go to Toronto, where the Blue Jays losing yesterday in Canada Day to the Houston Astros. 3-1 was the final. Today, Jose Barrios going up against Spencer Arrighetti. And looking at the numbers in this game here today, you got Spencer Arrighetti, 4-6 on the year, a 5.68 ERA. Jose Barrios, 7-6, 3.38. And the chance of winning this game does belong to the Blue Jays at 53.13% compared to 44.7% for Houston. Hey, Houston's on a good run right now. They're 9-1 in their last 10. They're on a 3-game win streak. They're sending Spencer Arrighetti. And when Houston plays the Blue Jays, 4-11-0 to the under. You got 2 good starters going here today. I think the under is where you want to go here today. Give me the under today between the Blue Jays and the Houston Astros. 8.5 is the total, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, good morning, Ron in the bullpen. Good morning, Timothy Hake. Hey, we'll give you a good morning, Vietnam right there. Where's my good morning?
Good morning, Vietnam!
All right. Greek man says he's going to take a pass on the Reds and the Yankees game. He's playing the Blue Jays. So, yeah, no, you know what? I just, the Blue Jays right now, 3-7. I can't do it right now. Hey, can't do it. Where's my Mike Singletary? Hey, cannot play with him. Cannot win with him.
Cannot win with him. Cannot coach with him.
Can't do it.
Yeah, can't do it right now. All right, let's go to SunTrust Park, where the Atlanta Braves is going to take on the San Francisco Giants. I think spaghetti gets light up, says Creekman 581. Hope not. Hey, I hope not, because I got the under in that game. All right, so the Atlanta Braves, a 173 favorite, 8.5 is the total. Reynaldo Lopez is going to go here today against Hayden Birdsong. And looking at Reynaldo Lopez's record, and I thought I had it right here. Let me take a look here. You know what? Where did I put that? Where did I put Reynaldo Lopez? I don't think I wrote it down here this morning. Anyways, we'll go right here, and we'll get his record. Reynaldo Lopez is, 6-2. Yeah, I did it. Where did I put that again? Maybe it's on this page right here. Hang on a second here. Toronto, Houston. Oh, here we go. All right. So, 0-0 in the campaign, 5.79 ERA. How can you be 0-0 with a 5.79 ERA? How many starts has Hayden Birdsong had? Maybe he's like a bullpen guy. No, you know what? Oh, he's been called up. That's why. He's been traveling in the minors. And, he had one start against the Chicago Cubs on June 26th. And he went 4 2/3, 97 pitches, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 home run. 3 walks, 5 Ks, and he's up against a Reynaldo Lopez, who's 6-2 in the year, a 1.70 ERA, and San Francisco 5-10 in their last 15 trips to Atlanta, 6-8-1 to the under, and looking at the record for the Atlanta Braves, 46-36, 5-5 straight up last 10, 2-8 to the under, minus 237 is my value index, and you're getting an Atlanta Braves team at minus 173. So you're getting a little bit of a discount here today on the Atlanta Braves, but San Francisco playing some good baseball of late. They are now bullish in their last 7 game cycle, right? Where's the how many days? 2 days. It's only 2 days, but if you look at the record, last 10, 5-5, but they must have been on a little bit of a winning streak here. Hang on, let me go look at the San Francisco Giants. And the Giants, they don't do well in the ATL. They're 5-10 in their last 15 trips to Atlanta. So let me take a look at this. San Francisco against Atlanta, and I want to take a look at their last 7 games, and they are 5-2. Averaging 5.57 runs, but giving up 4.86. That's a lot of runs. Atlanta's only given up 2.7 runs per game the last 10, 1.8 the last 5. Yeah, Atlanta's playing a little bit better baseball right now. And you know what? At home this year, what's the record for the Atlanta Braves at home? 26-14. They're 20-22 on the road, so a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team here for the Atlanta Braves. I'm going to go Atlanta, but I'm probably going to put it on a parlay with someone else. So give me the Atlanta Braves with the better pitcher, Reynaldo Lopez, 1.70 ERA, and looking at the Giants, they're 5-10 in the last 15 at Atlanta, 6-8-1 to the under, but give me Atlanta over San Francisco.
You can put it on the board. Yes.
All right, let's take a look at the Minnesota Twins. The Tigers are going to send lefty Tarek Skubal to the hill against Simeon Woods Richardson of the Twinkies. Minus 108 is the line, so basically a pick-em line here. 7.5 is the total, so the bookmakers anticipating a low-scoring affair between Minnesota and Detroit. Looking at the Tigers, they are now 4-6 last 10, 4-6 to the under. Their last 2 games have gone over the total, while Minnesota coming off a 2-game win streak, a 5-3 win last game against Seattle. They are 6-4 last 10, 7-3 to the over. Kogo's at 50%. Again, Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total on the percentage play. You got a B bullish team against a C bearish team in the Tigers. Tigers not having a good run right now. And looking at, but you're sending a really good pitcher, Tarek Skubal, to go stop the bleeding. 9-3 on the year, 2.32 ERA, and 8-7 Detroit is in their last 15 trips to Minnesota. I'm gonna take a flyer here. I'm gonna go with the underdog, but it's not a big price. In fact, let me go look at the let me go take a look at the bookmaker line here. Detroit, yeah, they're, you know what? Even though Detroit is the underdog on the money line, they're the favorite on the run line, favorite of minus 1.5. So I'm going to go Detroit straight up. I'm going to take the better pitcher in this one. Give me Tarek Skubal against Simeon Woods Richardson. And let's see if we can go get... the thing I don't like, though, is that they're a bearish team right now. So if you're going to play Detroit, beer and pizza money. Beer and pizza money on the Tigers. I just think we're getting the better pitcher here at a decent price. And sometimes you just got to take value, right? When you look at the value on the Tigers, you're getting a really good pitcher in Skubal. And you know what? Skubal could be up there in the conversation maybe for Cy Young. He's up there with his 9-3 record, 2.32 ERA. And let's put that on the board.
You can put it on the board.
All right, let's go with the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Chicago Cubs. Now, the Cubs, a 121 favorite. 9 is the total. Today, you got Hayden Wesneski going up against Michael Mercado of the Philadelphia Phillies. And looking at Mercado, it looks like he's a call-up here. Let me go look at the numbers on Michael Mercado. And where is he here? Mercado is... Yeah, he's replacing Spencer Turnbull. Who's on the 15-day injured reserve. And let me see here. So he did pitch against Detroit on June 24th. Went 1 inning. Only went 1 inning. So it could be a 1 inning thing for the Phillies here today with Mercado on the hill. So I expect the bullpen to come in early for the Phillies, who are now 6-4 last 10 off a 7-6 win over Miami. And 4-5-1 to the over-under. Kogo's pretty high, though. Kogo's high at 69%. You got an A neutral against C bearish. And Wisniewski on the year, 2-4, a 3.60 ERA. Philadelphia, 8-7 last 15 at Wrigley. 8-7 to the over. And Philadelphia. You know what? The Phillies, I'm pretty sure Mercado's going to go 1 inning. He's only going to go 1 inning. You're up against a Cubs team who's bearish. I'm going to go Phillies. I'm going to take the plus money. And let me see how much it is at the bookmaker. Philadelphia Phillies against the Cubbies. Yeah. Plus 114. And if you want to take the Geico Insurance, plus 1.5, minus 177. 177 plus 1.5 if you like Philadelphia. And again, I think Mercado's going to go 1 inning. He probably a bullpen game. Give me the Phillies on the run line, and let's put that on the board.
You can put it on the board.
All right, let's go to Arlington, where the Texas Rangers are going to send Nathan Eovaldi to the hill against former Chicago White Sox pitcher Dylan Cease. Padres coming off a 4-1 loss last game to the Boston Red Sox. Both these teams playing on 1 day's rest. The Texas Rangers off an 11-2 win over Baltimore. That was the Sunday night game of the week. You know, anytime you get these Sunday night game of the weeks and you get these veteran-type teams, and I was looking at that game Sunday night, and I said, you know what? I just got a feeling Texas, the pride factor is going to kick in here. You know, it's the ESPN Sunday night game of the week. There's no way they're going to go and lay an egg on that game, and I felt that Texas was going to be the right play in that game. All right, so the Rangers 4-6 last 10, 5-4-1 to the over/under. San Diego 8-2. Holy cow, eh, Harry?
Holy cow!
8-2 in the last 10, 9-1 to the over. Minus 135 was my value index on the Padres, and you're getting a nice little discount here. Actually, you're getting a discount on both these teams. Minus 105 is the line, so again, basically a pick 'em line. The computer pick does like Texas at 4.07, 3.96, and the over-under landing on 8.03. And you know what? I'm going to lean with the Texas Rangers in the computer pick in this one. Give me the Texas Rangers over San Diego. Wow. Every time I say that, and I'm going to go look at San Diego's record in Arlington. They are 10-5 last 15. That scares me a bit, right? Is the under maybe a better play? We're getting Nathan Eovaldi 4-3, a 3.45 ERA. Dylan Cease 7-6, 3.84. Hang on, let me backtrack just 1 second here. I want to go see how Dylan Cease has been pitching of late. I want to see his last 3 starts. All right, so Dylan Cease last 3 starts, 3.2 innings, 4.2, 7 innings. So consistency is an issue here with Dylan Cease. He had 1 hitter last game against the Washington Nationals, right? That's okay. A 1 hitter. And for Nathan Eovaldi last game, let me see. Yeah, 3 innings against Seattle, 6 innings against KC. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to stick to it. Give me the Texas Rangers over San Diego, and we can put that on the board. Let me put Texas over San Diego, and where's my Hawk? Come on, Hawk.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, let's go to Kauffman Stadium, where Kevin Cash and the Rays are going to take on the Kansas City Royals as an underdog. In fact, we got a probably plus 100 here. Minus 120 is the line on the Royals, who are going to send Brady Singer to the hill against Zach Lytle. Zach Lytle, the right-handed pitcher, 2-5, a 4.17 ERA. Brady Singer, 4-4 in the campaign, 3.12 ERA. 9-6. Tampa Bay is 9-6 at Kauffman Stadium last 15. They are now bullish 2 days. They're 7-3 last 10. They're off a 5-0 win over Washington, while Kansas City, they won 6-2 against Cleveland. They're 5-5 their last 10. 2-6-2 to the under. And looking at the line value, if you like Kansas City, I had them at minus 125. So fair market value, but you know what? I'm going to go with Kevin Cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Give me the Tampa Bay Rays over Kansas City, and we can put that on the board. Hey, Hawk?
You can put it on the board, yes!
Yeah, give me Kansas City plus, I think it's plus 100. Let me see what Bookmaker has. Kansas City, Tampa Bay. Yeah, plus 103. That's okay. You guys on Tampa Bay? You guys like Tampa Bay or Kansas City? Kansas City, you know what? They started the season hot, then they went through a little bit of a hiccup. But I think Tampa Bay is the right call here today for July 2nd. All right, let's go to Coors. Big, crazy game yesterday. 8-7 was the final for the Rockies. Today, Colorado is going to send Ryan Feltner to the hill against the lefty, the veteran Dallas Keuchel of the Milwaukee Brewers. Now, the Brewers off a 8-7 loss. They are now 6-4 last 10, 6-4 to the over, while Colorado is struggling a bit. 3-7 in the last 10, 6-4 to the over. I did have the Brew Crew at minus 147 on my value index. We're getting a discount of minus 117. Let's take a look at Dallas Keuchel's last start. And let me go to the tail of the tape. Wow, 11.25 ERA. Not the way you want to start off the year, right? First start of the year against Texas. 4 innings, 71 pitches, 8 hits, 5 runs. Ooh, they lit him up like a Christmas tree. Colorado, yeah, this, you know what? This is not a good place to get your second start after you just got lit up, right? Yeah, this is going to be a tough one here for Dallas Keuchel. And Colorado off that win. But you know what? 3-7. Maybe the total's where you want to go. What's the total? 11? I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over here between Milwaukee and Colorado. I like Colorado, but I just don't like the fact they're 3-7 and bearish in their last 7 games. So they're on a 2-game win streak. The last 3 have gone over. Let's see if we can get a little bit of an over streak going here. Give me the over 11 runs today in Colorado, and let's put that on the board.
You can put it on the board, yes!
All right, everything says fade Dallas Keuchel. Today says Greek man at 581. Yeah, I agree. I think we fade him here today. All right, let's go to Ring Central Coliseum. Is it still called Ring Central? Hey, where the Raiders used to play. McMahon, RBI prop for Rockies. Rogers over 1/2 base. Yeah, I like that. That's a good prop right there. Apache Storm. Minus 110 is the line. 8 is the total. And looking at the computer pick, does like the Halos with Jose Soriano going here today. The righty, who's 4-5 on the year. A 3.48 ERA. He's up against Mitch Spence, who's 4-4. A 4.35 ERA. And LA is 8-7 the last 15 trips to the Coliseum. 7-8 to the under. And looking at some of the other numbers on this game, Oakland, ooh, they are struggling, eh, Joe?
Struggling.
2-8 in the last 10, 4-6 to the under, and I did have LA at minus 102. So if you like these teams here today, you have fair market value. The Kogo's at 50%. Again, Kogo stands for chance of game going over the total. You got C bullish against C bearish, and you know what? The Halos have been pretty good. In fact, let me go look at the Halos record. So what I did at the beginning is let me see here. Let me go to LA Angels, and I'll go back to that chart in just 1 second. Yankee hat is on. Gotta bet the Yankees says up. Yeah, let's hope. Hey, but what did I like in that Yankee game? I think I took the did I take the Yankees or the over? Yeah, I like the over in that game. I like the over a little bit better, Apache. All right, let me see here. The Halos, 10-5 last 15, 7-3 last 10. Yeah, they're playing good baseball right now. All right, so give me LA Angels today against Oakland Athletics, and let's hope Jose Soriano, pretty good ERA, 3.48, and he's up against Mitch Spence, who's has an ERA of 4.35. Oakland's on a 2-game losing streak. They're 2-8 last 10. Yeah, let's go with the Halos. And and if you know what, if you don't love the Halos, say you like the Halos but you don't love them, put them in a parlay with some other teams. So put that on the board.
You can put it on the board.
All right, let's go to T-Mobile Park, where the Mariners, coming off a 5-3 loss last game against the Minnesota Twins. They're taking on the Baltimore Orioles, who lost 11-2 on the Sunday night game of the week against the Texas Rangers. Today, though, they're sending one of their better pitchers, Grayson Rodriguez. Man, the Orioles got some good pitching. Grayson Rodriguez on the campaign, 9-3, a 3.72 ERA. He's up against George Kirby. Now, the Mariners playing a little bit, they were playing better baseball, not of late, though, 3-7, but I love the Mariners pitching staff. When you look at the rotation, let me go get the rotation right here. Take a look at the baseball rotation. And where's the Mariners right now in the standings? Seattle in the standings. They are sitting at, in the American League West, first place. And how many games behind? 3 games behind Houston. Who's going to win that division? So you got Seattle, Houston, Texas, LA Angels, Oakland. If I had to put my money on the... something tells me Houston. Watch out for Houston in that division. 8 games behind Texas. That's a lot of games. You know, you're getting close to the All-Star game break. But I think Houston might be the team. But Seattle's got the pitching. If you look at Seattle, you look at their starting pitching rotation. You got Luis Castillo, George Kirby, Logan Gilbert, Bryce Miller, Brian Wu when he gets healthy. And then you got Jonathan Diaz, the lefty, right? So I like the Seattle pitching staff. Let me take a look at Houston's pitching staff. Houston's got some veteran arms in there. And they got, Verlander's on a 15-day DL. You got Framber Valdez, Ronel Blanco, Hunter Brown, Spencer Rigetti. You know what? I like Houston to win that division. Taking Austria soccer with all over your picks today, my man, and Apache Storm. Hey, good luck. Will France finally break out of his slump today with the Mariners? I got Portugal and Germany going into the death squad, right? That division, the death division. And I think Germany wins it. I'm on Germany. I took that pick, and I got my long shot as Portugal. I think that's more of a sentimental pick because my brother-in-law is Portuguese. So, hey, gotta support the family. But I think Germany is the play there. But we'll see. Never know. It's Euro 2024 and some good games. Probably we needed Portugal needed some penalty kicks there yesterday. Hey, or there wouldn't be a wedding. All right, give me the in this game here, Baltimore against Seattle. Seattle's on a 2-game losing streak. The last 2 for Baltimore has gone over. They are 4-6 last 10. Seattle's 3-7. So you got 2 teams struggling right now. A neutral against B bearish. And you know what? I'm not going against Baltimore. Baltimore is just one of those teams I just don't bet against. Give me the Baltimore Orioles today with Grayson Rodriguez at -110, and I think you're gonna get some. Good line value here on the Orioles, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah.
Yeah, Kryptonian Nolan says, my boy Ron on the soccer. Yeah, you know what? We do soccer here sometimes, hey, and we'll see if Germany pulls through. I hope they do. I got them at I'm at plus 600 or something like that. Let me see. No, I got let me see here. Germany, my open bets. I have Germany at plus 610, and I got Portugal at plus 800. Those were my 2 World Series picks. Euro Cup. I got a horse pick for you. You got a horse pick for me? All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it, Apache Storm. Give us your horse pick. Hey, what's your horse pick? I'll give you, if you guys want some horse picks, I'll give you some horse picks today. Parks Racing. I'll go to Parks in a minute. All right, but you know what? It's Monday. Monday's not a great day for track. If you're a horse racing fan, obviously in the summertime, Gulfstream's not open on a Monday. And in fact, what's open on a Monday? I'll have to take a look at the horse racing. Let me take a look at my tip sheet here. So today you got Thistledown, Presque Isle Downs, Parks Racing, Mountaineer, Louisiana Downs, Horseshoe Indianapolis, Fort Erie, Finger Lakes, FanDuel, Assiniboia Downs. Yeah, I think Park's the only track that I would bet on today. But you know what? It's that time of year where I got to go to the. One thing I like to do in the summer, I like to go to the horse. I was in Toronto this weekend, but I was at a football game, but I couldn't go to the track. But I got to make my yearly visit to Woodbine and make a donation to the. Hey, ponies got to eat too, so I got to go feed the ponies. Anyways, give me the Baltimore Orioles over Seattle, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah.
All right, let's go to Dodger Stadium where the Dodger Blue going to send Bobby Miller to the hill. Dilly Bobby Miller taking on Ryan Nelson of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Nelson on the campaign is, survey says, 1-1, a 6.75 ERA for Bobby Miller. Ryan Nelson, 5-6, a 5.69 ERA. Arizona's won 4 of the last 5 games in LA at Dodger Stadium. In fact, they had a good run there in the I think it was month of May. In fact, let me go back to that. I was doing my little research here this morning, and let me go back to my regular database. Where's my regular database? No, that's not it. That's not it either. All right, so let's do this. Go to my dashboard. Let's go to regular database. It's Tuesday. Oh yeah, it is Tuesday. You know what? Canada Day screws me up. Hey, it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is. That's what happens when you get a Canada Day, right? Like it just when you get that holiday Monday, it feels like today. It feels like a Monday today. I don't know. Hey, thanks for the wake up call there, Apache Storm. I appreciate that. It is Tuesday. Hey, just had a senior moment. There you go. All right, let me see here. Arizona at LA Dodgers last 15, and check this out. Arizona's won 4 of the last 5. In fact, they played May 20th, 21st, 22nd, and Arizona won 2 of the 3 games against the Dodger Blue, but that was month of May. And today is July. And looking at the computer forecast, we do have the Dodgers minus 196. 9 is the total. 4.86 to 3.96 the over-under. 8.82. You got a bullish team against a C neutral team. And you know what? Arizona's on a 2-game win streak. I'm going to ride a little bit of a long shot here. I'm going to go with Arizona on the run line. And let me take plus 1.5 runs. Arizona plus 1.5, minus 128. And let's go get that Geico insurance. And let's hope Ryan Nelson really gives us something to cheer about here tonight. All right, so give me that. Give me Arizona plus 1.5 runs, and you can put it on the board.
You can put it on the board, yeah!
All right, so that's what I got here today. Let me do a little recap here for you guys. So the Boston, Miami, I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox. I'm going to go under the total today in Cleveland between the White Sox and the Guardians. I'm going to take St. Louis plus 1.5 runs against the Pirates. Give me the New York Mets in the battle of the Southpaws today at Nationals Park. And I'm going to take the New York Mets on the money line. I'm going to go over the total at in the Bronx today at Yankee Stadium. Over is 8.5. Let's see if we can get the over today between New York and the Cincinnati Reds. Houston and Toronto. Houston, you know what, man? Houston's they're playing some really good baseball right now, and I'm gonna go under. I think we got 2 good pitchers going today, and let's hope Barrios and Arrighetti go like 6 innings, and 8.5 is the total. And you know what? When Houston goes to Toronto, 11-4 to the under last 15. Let's go under the total today at the old Sky Dome. Let's go San Francisco, Atlanta. I like the Braves in this one. Detroit taking on the Minnesota Twins. I'm going to go with the Tigers with Tarek Skubal, the lefty. In fact, what is Minnesota's record at home against Southpaws? Just for fun and giggles, eh? Let's go look for fun and giggles. Minnesota, Detroit. Love Spain to win the Euro, says Daryl Turner and his other brother. Yeah, you know what? If there's one team that scares me, Daryl, it's Spain. That's the only team that really scares me to really screw up my my Euros ticket, my Germany ticket. I think Spain. That's the team I worry about. All right, let me see here. Minnesota against lefties at home this year. The record is 4-2. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And for Detroit, they're facing a righty, 14-20. All right. I'm still going with Detroit in this one. Cubs against Phillies. Give me the Phillies. Give me the better team at plus 1.5 runs. Something tells me you might need Geico insurance in that one. Something just tells me that. San Diego, Texas. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers. And I'm going to go with Evaldi. I'm going to go with the Cash Man. Straight cash, right, Randy?
Straight cash, homie.
Yeah, give me Kevin Cash over the Kansas City Royals. I'm going to go over the total today in Colorado between the Brew Crew and the Rockies. I'm going to take the Halos over Oakland. I'm going to take Baltimore over Seattle. And give me the Arizona Diamondbacks on the run line against the Dodger Blue. And as Stone Cold would say...
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
All right, Stone Cold said so. Let's do the... so what I like to do once in a while I know how to pick futures. We almost cashed in college football last year with Texas. Yeah, I remember that. That was a great call, Daryl. That was a great call. Unfortunately, we fell a little bit short, but you know what? If we hedged, we made some money. That was a great call. All right, Yankees. So what I did is I did a who's been the best baseball team since June 1st to July 1st, right? So you can see by division, the National Central Division, 52.2%, and the American League East, 52.5%. So nobody's really tearing it up by division. And when you look at the over, American League East, the over in the last 30 days have hit 61.5% of the time for the teams, and 58.5% for the National League West. And if you're playing unders, 61% of the games have gone under for National Central Division teams. All right. Look at the Yankees, 19-8 to the over. So what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm looking at the last 30 days, which team has, what they're doing the last 30 days. So if I see a team that has like a balanced record, I'm just going to pass, but I'm just going to bring up the noticeables, right? So the Yankees, 19-8 to the over last 30 days. Boston Red Sox, same thing, 17-7-1 to the over. The Toronto Blue Jays, not the right home about there. Baltimore, you know what? Even though they're an A-type team, they're playing average baseball right now, 17-12. Hopefully they get back on track. Tampa Bay, let's see if they're, again, Tampa Bay, as long as Diaz and Rosarina go, the Rays go, right? So those two guys need to get going if you want the Rays to have a shot. Minnesota, nothing right home about there. Chicago White Sox, as Joe would say. Struggling. Kansas City, 12-15. Yeah, they're struggling. Cleveland, 8-13-4 to the under after playing a lot of overs at the beginning of the year. Detroit, maybe I don't like Detroit today. Yeah, 10-17 last 30 days. Oakland, 7-20 last 30 days. Seattle, 15-12. Halos playing a little bit better, right? C-type team playing a little bit better in the month of June. You got Texas, struggling just a bit, 11-16. Houston, 18-8. Holy cow! Houston Astros, guys. Though to me, if you have futures tickets, that's the team you will probably want to look at for a futures ticket right now. In fact, let me see if Bookmaker has a futures ticket. Major League Series. They don't have the. Oh, here we go. Houston Astros right now. They're just giving me the division. They don't have that division. All right. What do you guys see as Houston winning the World Series or the American League East, or not American League East, American League West? What do you guys got for Houston winning the AL? Do you have any lines on Houston winning the American League? I kind of like that. I kind of like the Astros just to see what the futures number is, see if we've got a hedging opportunity. But if you guys have a number, throw it in the bullpen. I would love to get it. I know Bookmaker doesn't have anything right now. All right, but Houston could be a nice futures ticket right now. Atlanta Braves, 14-13, 9-17-1 to the under. Maybe that under streak's going to come back. Miami, nothing to write home about there. Philly, 15-11. Hey, Philly, still winning, but not winning with comfort, right? 9-14-3 to the under. Washington, nothing to write home there. The New York Mets, Mets are playing a lot better baseball right now. Hey,
playoffs?
Maybe.
Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Maybe, Jim. 8-19 to the under for the Cubbies. Cubbies playing a lot of under games right now. St. Louis Cardinals, 16-12. Pittsburgh, 14-12, 9-17 to the under. Cincinnati, nope, nothing to write home about there. Milwaukee, 16-12 last 30 days. San Fran, nothing to see here. LA Dodgers, 16-10. Arizona, 16-11. I like that pick a little bit better. Colorado, 8-20. Plus 140. Is that for Houston, Kryptonian? Is that for the Houston Astros to win the American League? Plus 140? That's it? Or is that just the American League West? Is that the American League or American League West? Dodgers or Yankees making a trade soon. Let's see that happen. Yeah, you know what? If that's the American League West for Houston, I like that. Hey, you like that? I do like that, Kirk. Where's my Kirk Cousins?
You like that? You like that?
Yeah, I do like that. Hey, I do like that, Kirk. All right, San Diego, 15-13, and now you know the rest of the story by Paul Harvey. Hey?
Now you know the rest of the story.
All right. Woo! Hey, let's take a look at the stats and trends of the day, courtesy of your good friends at 80% Club Stats. And folks, did you know the 80% Club Stats are right here at atsstats.com.
We talking about practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Practice, man. I mean, how silly is that?
That would be a great trade. If the Astros get Mason Miller from the A's, I agree with you, Apache Storm. That would be solid. That would be solid. Astros, Red Sox, but I would wait after the All-Star break. Red Sox, really? Daryl Turner likes the Red Sox to what? What is the wild card? Not American League. What's the Red Sox? 8.5 games. That's a lot. 8.5 games. I don't know. American League East. But, it's July 2nd. If you ask me now on July 2nd, and you look at the, Baltimore's 4-6 last 10, 3-7 for the Yankees, Boston would need to go on a good run. But you know what? If you like line value, I kind of agree with you, Daryl. But I just don't think they got the pitching to compete in the American League East. That's my only concern. I think Baltimore's the team right there. All right, let's take a look at the stats and trends, courtesy of your good friends at atsstats.com. When Carlos Carrasco's a home pitcher in the month of July, in his last 23 starts, 19-3-1 to the over. Ooh, that's not good. And what did I have Carrasco today? I had the under. Yeah, I don't like that. Hey, might have to get off that pick. Kyle Gibson from Gibson Guitars, when he's a road team in the month of July, 8-2 to the under. Tarek Skubal, last 15, let me see here. Tarek Skubal is a road team when the spread's a pick in the 120, 3-12-1 to the under. When Minnesota's a favorite against American League Central Division opponent, they are 8-2 straight up, 7-3 to the over. And let me see here, what else we got? LA Angels as a pick in the 120 road favorite before a division game, 9-2 straight up. When Cleveland's a minus 200 to 220 home favorite versus righties, 13-2 last 15. And let me see here. Let me see any good ones. When Oakland's a home underdog the last 2 years, and they lost their last game by 4 runs, 8-2 to the over. All right, let's take a look at the new 80% Club stats. See if we got anything to write home about. The over, 11-1 for the Giants as a road team coming off a National League West division opponents since this season. That's good for 91%. And what else? The Twins, 10-1 as a home team coming off a game that went over. That's good for 90%. The Blue Jays, 9-1 as a home team coming off an under this season. They got Houston, but I kind of like Houston there. The Royals, 19-3 as a home favorite this season. Wow, holy cow. Hey, that's pretty good.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that's worth repeating twice. The Kansas City Royals, 19-3 as a home chalk this season. Not bad. Not bad at all. And let's finish on a high note. The Cleveland Guardians, 9-2 as a home team, coming off a loss this season, and that's good for 81.8%. All right.
Dilly.
Hey, you know what? Pretty good show today. Look, I felt like we were in the fast lane today. 51 minutes. That was the way we started. I said, man, this show's going to be a half-hour show today. But you know what? 51 minutes is kind of the norm around here. Apache Storm says, FanDuel Racetrack, horse number 3, race 1. Okay, hang on there. Hang on there, Apache Storm. Now you got me all excited for horse racing. Hey, you guys like horse racing? I love horse racing. Anytime I go to Florida during the winter, if I'm in Florida this winter, I will be in December and January. Come visit. Let's meet up at Gulfstream Park. Hey, let's go to Gulfstream. Let's go feed the ponies. Okay, so Apache, FanDuel. All right, let me go to my premium tip sheet. So with your membership at ATS, you get all the horse race and premium tip sheets. All right, so you like FanDuel Racetrack, horse number, I can't see it, horse number 3, race number 1. All right, race number 3, Somnus. Is that what you like? Somnus, J.M. Simpson. All right, let me see, who do I got here? I got, according to our, you're looking at race number 1, right? According to the tip sheet, we got 176 today. Summus. All right, Sumnus for Apache Storm. I got 176, and our Joker Wild is the 4. If I were to play this here, I would go cut a day. I would go cut a day with Slavinsky on the saddle, and 7-2 morning line on the 6. So let's see if that wins. All right, there you have it. A little horse racing here. I love it. Hey.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do a horse racing show one day with Gulfstream Park's running. Hey, what do you guys think? Hey, maybe we'll do a Thursday afternoon at the track here on the Ram Report, on the horse racing show. It's just the thing is with horse racing, it's a niche market, right? It's just the horse racing is just it feels like it's an older generation crowd, but yeah, whatever. I love horse racing. If we can get enough people to do horse racing, I would do it on any time. If you guys want to do horse racing one afternoon, and if we can get enough people in the bullpen, yeah, it's a good time. All right, hey, that's it. That's a wrap. Hey. No, wrong one. Yeah, I wanted to get my Ric Flair in there for a Ruby Tuesday, not on a cash out Monday. Felt like a Monday today, though. Hey, felt like a cash out Monday because of the Canada Day holiday yesterday. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow with another edition of the Baseball Show. Again, a little early today. The thing is, I don't like if you're following this channel on the Baseball Show, this show could be on at 9 a.m., 9:30, 10 o'clock. It's all over the place, right? Normally the average time is 10 a.m., but I did all my legwork this morning. I was ready to go, and I said, yeah, let's get on the show a little bit earlier, and let's go get some baseball winners. All right, folks, I'll be back tomorrow with another edition with the Baseball Show. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back shortly with another edition of the Baseball Show.
Let me hear you. Go them all. Oh, 1, oh, 2, oh, 3. Take me out to the line. Take me out to the line. Buy something and say, good luck. I don't care if I ever get back home. It's true. Let it look for my body. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the all game. Hey! Let's get some runs!
You can put it on the board. Yeah.